about a month ago. And my intensity factor was really close to my threshold. And I want to do that again. But I fell down the rankings because I used a gravel bike, which is a lot heavier and the tires are bigger. And the people that passed Kate and I were riding road bikes. And then I got kind of pissy because I was like, well, everyone should ride the same bike. If it's a gravel race, we should be racing gravel bikes. But evidently that's not the case with gravel. You can ride whatever you want. So this next stage of the gravel series is going to be, let's take that foam roller down to your calves. The next phase of the gravel series is going to be a big mountain ride. So I've been doing segments, and like I've lived in Colorado, specifically in Boulder, since 1984, so quite a while. We're rolling just below the belly of the muscle on the lower leg. And there I'm finding roads that I have never seen in my life. But I don't have a road bike yet. I'm still waiting for them to be available. I'm gonna get a Trek. And so I'm figuring that all this time I'm spending on my gravel bike is only gonna help. All right, so if you're just kind of joining us, we're gonna start the foam rolling process. We're gonna move quite quickly through it. The lower part of the leg, just to free up the mobility of the ankle. I'm also probably gonna overteach a little bit because we've got a lot of new people. Thank you to everyone who's referring their friends and teammates and stuff. It really helps Doc Helma and I, and it's gonna help Kate as I bring her online as another coach. So thank you. But we're starting with the lower leg. We're gonna go right up to the hips. You do not need to spend a ton of time foam rolling. You know, there's a reason people don't do it. It's because they think you need a lot more than you do. So we're gonna use our body weight to just work through the lateral hip. Other side, lateral hip. Up into the upper back. I just started working with a new triathlete here in Boulder. He's one of the best in the world, and it's going to be a huge opportunity to help him get faster. He's already very, very fast. But what I have noticed where the biggest opportunity moving through that upper back, for some of the best athletes in the world, you can give them more access to their talent and to their strength and to their speed using foam rolling and mobility, because if they don't have to fight their body so much, they free up energy. So it's always good to go ahead and work mobility, guys. This is freedom. This is freedom of movement. Okay, onto your lats. So I'll be kind of announcing our relationship here in the coming weeks, but yeah, he's right up there, one of the best in the world. Just finished top 4, top 5 in St. George this weekend last weekend at 70.3 North American Championships, and his next race will be the European Championships, and definitely going to go for the win there. So thumbs up, and just working through your lats. But for him specifically, and that's what made me think of it, is his upper back is just stuck. So when he runs, he's just using so much energy. Okay, up onto half kneeling. We're gonna go into a side toggle. So 2 hands overhead, and we're gonna just, if your right knee is down, let's go ahead and stick the left hip out and then come right back. And there's just a little bit of that side bend, okay? Going down, toggle those hips. 2, 3, 4, good, 1 more. And 5, and good. You might get a little bit of tension in your inner thigh when we do that. Okay, so same thing. We're dropping down towards that down knee. 1, let that right hip skew out to the side. 3, 4, and 5. Change legs. Right knee is down. We're going to throw that bucket of water over the shoulders. So there's a little bit of knee drive as the foam roller goes up over the left side. 1, you got 5 of these. 2, 3, just move those shoulder blades. 4, 1 more. 5. I'm not a big Twitter person, but if anybody follows me on Twitter, I was sitting there negotiating with myself this morning about whether or not to go running. And I just decided not to. 3. So got a big weekend coming up. 4, I'm going to do this with you guys today. And 5. And then pretty much just going to rest the rest of the day. I got meetings and work and stuff. And my tweet was, more than anything, just sometimes it's good to just take a break, right? Okay, so now we're going to thread the needle using the foam roller. If you've got a short foam roller, just use it, right? So I got both. So we're just going to thread the needle. You get a nice stretch in your inner thigh, up overhead, and then the other side. Thread the needle. 2, 3, 4, good. 5, go 10 total. 6, 7, 8, good. 9, and 10. All right, this next movement is going to challenge our balance just a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and go knee grabs. So standing on your left foot, first move is just to get used to that one foot. And all we're going to do is just grab the knee. And then let it down. So we're counting to 3 or 4. We want to get really good stability there. Hold. And down. Pull it up. Nice big chest. Keep that chest tall. We don't want you to crunch down forward. So your back is going to stay nice and strong. So don't be here. Lift. Good. And then lift. Nice. All right, we're going to work the woodpecker. So that means we're going to go into a split stance, 3 points of contact on the front foot, 2 points of contact on the back foot, measuring sticks. Measuring sticks enables us to just elevate the rib cage and create space. So if your thumb is on your bottom rib and your pinky is on your hip bone, you're going to expand your rib cage, elevate your rib cage. And as you exhale, your measuring sticks are there to ensure that you don't lose the space, okay? So we're in our woodpecker. We're going to take a peek over the cliff. So reach your head forward just a little bit. You're going to feel your lead leg, your hip turn on. And from right there, just feel that hip turn on. Push into your forefoot hard. Now shift the weight into your big toe. Hold it. 5. Push hard into the ground. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come right back. So you can feel just from the weight of my upper body and the weight of my head, I'm loading that lead leg. So take a big breath, elevate the rib cage, look over the cliff. From right there, push into your lead foot. Your heel is on the ground, but it's lightly on the ground. It's easy on the ground. Push into your forefoot. Now shift into your big toe. You might feel that light up your medial knee, and that's okay. Just hold that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So a big part of strength training is to add external load to the body to make it respond in a certain way. Well, we can just grab our number 1 dumbbell. So sometimes I use 7.5 pounds, and sometimes I just use a 5-pound plate. So I just want you to grab one number 1 dumbbell. And we're going to use that for a little bit. I have tightness in the top of my left crest and deep in the hip joint. Yes. Oh, Linda, what's up with that? We'll talk about that. Left iliac crest, like up here. And is that in the woodpecker when you lift over? But we'll get together on that, Linda, ourselves. Okay, so right hand, very lightweight. Some of you guys might have a 3-pound weight, a 5, and some of you stronger guys might have a 7.5. But nobody's got a heavy weight. We're going to go into a very dynamic RDL, Romanian deadlift. So hold right, stand left. We're going to look over the cliff and push that weight forward like we're bowling, okay? Nice big chest, hold the space, push it forward, 2, 3. So just dynamically loading the hamstring. 4, see how straight that leg is staying? 5, the straight leg that I'm standing on. 6, 7, 8, good. We're getting nice springiness. 9, into that high hamstring. 10, just like bowling, right? My mom was just telling me the other day, she goes, she really wishes she could still bowl. It's like at some point, my 83-year-old mother lost that springiness in her tissue. 3, but you'll lose it if you don't practice it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, good. I'm all over the place on this side. 9, and 10. All right, shake that out. We're going to do that one more time. We just want to be dynamic. There's no perfect. Just keep moving in and out of the motion. Right arm, left leg, just like bowling. 10 and 10. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2. My left leg's way more stable. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, good, and 10. Shake that out. Same thing, other side. Tissue tolerance, mobility. Ready? Right leg, left arm swinging. Here we go. Never was a good left-handed bowler. 1, 2, rhythm and timing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, good. 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Okay, good. Lower body starting to feel good there. Right, we're gonna go into an archer. So that means, once again, we're in that woodpecker stance, that split stance. Float your back heel. From right there, we're gonna stand tall. So you get that nice space. Scoop the hands and float them to the height of the heart. No higher, just to the height of the heart. Weight distribution, just about 55, 65, 55, 45. It's pretty even. Right foot, left foot. So we're not leaning forward too far. Nice and straight up. Our right leg is back. If your left leg's back, quickly change with me. Okay, right thumb into left palm. We're gonna open up the hip, keep that elbow above the shoulder, and rotate back. First movement is the hip opens, the arm traces, and then we come back. We're gonna go 10 of these. Be patient with me. Arm trace, 1, rotate back. Arm trace, 2, rotate back. The upper body follows the lower body. 3, so my upper body doesn't move unless my hip moves. 4, 5, 6. Doc Helma always mentions how tall I look right there as I pull because I'm creating that space. A lot of times I'll take a big breath and come back. I think he's just jealous because I'm taller than he is. Okay, right leg in front of left, left leg back. Nice space, float the hands to the height of the heart. Left leg is back, So left thumb into right palm. Open up that left hip. Left elbow's high. Move it back. 2. Stay tall, stay rigid and strong. 3, 4, 5. Hip opens. 6. Arm follows hip. 7. Good. 8. If your arms are starting to get a little burny, that's okay. They'll get stronger. 9. And 10. And let the hip come back. So just to look at that straight on, that opens. See how skinny I get? And I rotate. Pivoting that back foot. That's how those hips move in the in that movement. Okay, number 2 dumbbell. Today I've got my 15. Come on, Linda. Join me on the 15. We're gonna go shoulder presses. This is a moderate weight. So by the 3rd round of 10 each arm, you should definitely be challenged. If it's truly a moderate weight, that means your first set shouldn't be that hard, okay? So let's go. Right leg down, right arm, elbow is strongly under the weight, and we're pushing straight up. 2, 10 reps. 3, 4, pillar strong. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch to the other side. You can tell how strong I am because I'm not really swimming that much. Okay, ready? Left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, the nice thing about single arm stuff, you don't have to take a lot of time between sets. We're going right back to that right arm. We're going to bang out 3 sets here, okay? Nice and strong. Right arm. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That set felt a little bit harder than the first one. Here we go. Other arm. Stay tall. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And this is the last set. This is the set that should be pretty challenging. Nice and strong. Ready? Here we go for 10. 1, stay with my pace. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Last one. Six, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, set that number 2 dumbbell off to the side. We're going onto your back. Get your foam roller. We're gonna put that foam roller right between your knees. Some of you might have seen that post with Rinny and Isabel. It was amazing to me. Rinny was doing a bench press on a ball, and I had her holding a yoga block between her knees. And her 3-year-old was hanging on it. So she had to squeeze and strengthen those adductors so much. And it was amazing to me. And she just kept pushing like nothing. Okay, so lay back, head back. Squeeze the foam roller between your knees for 5 seconds. Ready, set, hold it strong, like a 3-year-old's trying to pull it apart. 3, 2, 1, and release it. And we're going to squeeze again for 5 seconds. Ready? Squeeze the foam roller. Pretty hard, 8 or 9 on a scale of 10. 3, 2, 1, and release. A little bit of shaking is okay. So if you're shaking a little bit when you do that, just know that we're waking up some more muscle fibers. The adductors tend to get tight. So we've got to turn them on and switch them on, teach them to work when we want them to. Ready? Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Set the foam roller off to the side. Grab a mini band. So I've got the mini band that's like a number 2 on a scale of 5. So it's on the lighter side. So don't get your heaviest mini band, okay? We're gonna put them around your feet. So it's on the top and bottom of your feet, all right? So right there, we're gonna lay back and we're just gonna work a bicycle position. So it looks just like this. Straight out, right? We want to get 20 reps here. I want you to keep your head looking straight up at the sky. Let your arms come down to the side, be nice and stable, or you can grab your pelvis or grab your hips, okay? Working hip flexors and hamstrings in opposition, right? So feet are off the ground. We got 20 reps. 1, 2, keep tension the whole time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. So we've got the hips nice and warmed up. We've got the stability warmed up. I want you to go ahead and get a heavier dumbbell, your number 3 dumbbell. So for me today, I'm a little bit tired. I've had a really good training week, and I'm actually going to decrease my heavier weight just to accommodate my level of fatigue. So I think Deanne is at the gym. Deanne, challenge yourself while you're at the gym. Take advantage of the fact that they've got some heavier dumbbells for you. Okay, so I've got a 25-pounder today. We're going to go into a goblet position. So right into this position here, hands are nice and high. You could be doing this with your number 1 dumbbell. I never have judgment on that. You take what your body's going to give you on the day. All right, we're going to go 10 squats. We're going to go 3 sets of 10, not a lot of time between sets. The first movement is to stick your booty out, keep your knees behind your toes, just like that, okay? Abby, I think you're here today. It's nice to see you. Ready? Butt to the back, knees straight over the toes, come straight back up. 10 reps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, squat pattern. 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. We're not going to have a long break. We've got a short break today. Second set of 10. Ready? Grab those dumbbells, take them up into goblet position. 10 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Set the weight down, shake that out. We're gonna go relatively short rest. So I got a really nice message from somebody yesterday. Lifting weights and having strength be part of your training program. Remember, most of us on this call don't get paid to do sports. We do sports because we love them and because it makes us feel good. So you never want to take on so much pressure in your strength training or even in your just training and racing that it discourages you or makes you sore, makes you too tired, maybe makes you sick or injured. We always want it to be accessible and progressive so that we can just keep doing it and stay consistent, right? Consistency is really the key, and that's the message, right? Okay, ready? Hips to the back, last set of 10. Straight back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, put that weight off to the side. We will come back to that. All right, next one. We're just going to go into a high plank position. So high plank is just like this. Low plank is just like that. We know that I don't do a ton of planks. So chances are we're going to do something dynamic. We're going to do a high plank. The first move is just going to be shoulder taps. I don't want your hips to rock too much. Do the best you can. We got 1 set, high plank shoulder taps, 10 shoulder taps. Spread the fingers. Get a nice strong position, high plank. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Good. Into our kneeling founder. So yes, I'm on a little bit of a pace today. I'm going to keep sprinkling in some heavier loads. But first things first, see how my feet are peeking out the side of my knees. That's important. So let's go knees the width of your shoulder. Take those feet out, which brings our hips into internal rotation. Drop the hips to the back. Tuck your chin into a nice strong position. Arms into long wing. Scoop from the bottom. You should feel tippy here. Hold that position. If your low back starts to hurt, I don't want you to move out of it. I want you to breathe into it. Hold. Two more big breaths. And one more big breath. And good. Come right back out of that. Okay, we're going to work a little bit. We're going to go back to that in just a second, but we're going to work out of the Turkish get up. And today we're going to get through Turkish get up number 1 and Turkish get up number 2. Ironically, we're never going to get up. So we're going to go right knee up. Take a look really quick onto the camera. Right knee up, right hand up. Left arm is out to the side. The first movement is going to be up and towards the midline. So there's this little bit of up and rotate. And we're just going to press up to that elbow on the left side. This is Turkish get up number 1, and this is where it ends. Long arm, strong arm with the right, onto your elbow on the left, and then you slowly unwind it on the way back. So it's a rotation and a lift, and then a rotation and a decelerate down, okay? We're going to go Turkish get up, number 1, leading with the right side. Ready? Up and across. 1, down, easy. Up and across. 2, that arm arm should not bend at all. 3, the right arm. 4, very much a crunch. 5, lead with that fist on the right arm. 6, up onto the elbow on the left side. 7, 8, 2 more. 9, 1 more. And 10. Now, left knee up, left arm up, right arm out to the side. Okay? Same thing. Left arm stays straight. We pull from the right oblique. 1, back down. 2, back down. 3, 4, deep on the stomach. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that works deep, deep spinal rotators, deep abdominal muscles, way better than a crunch. Very, very functional movement there. Okay, next movement, take a quick peek. We're gonna go through Turkish get-up number 1, which takes us into Turkish get-up number 2. Number 2 has a bit of a hip drive. So we get up to this position, and the next thing we're gonna do, drag the hand directly where the elbow was. So with me here, right knee up, right arm up, elbow on the ground, reach up even higher and drag your left arm directly where your elbow was. So let's go there again. Right arm, hand gets moved. And then you're gonna lift that hip up, come back down, and come all the way back down. So here's what it looks like all in one piece. Here, 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 back down. Got it? We got 5 of them. I scare myself sometimes. Ready? Right knee up, right arm up. Elbow, hand, hip, back. 1. Elbow, hand, hip, and back. 2. Elbow, hand, hip. 3. Elbow, hand. 4. Elbow. And 5. Good. Same thing other side. It's going to be left knee up, left hand up, right arm out. We got 5. Take your time on the first one. Elbow, hand, hip. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. All right, back to the kneeling founder. Whew, you can tell when I get quiet, it gets a little hard. Okay, kneeling founder. Knees about shoulder width. Measuring sticks. Butt to the back. Arms to the back. Scoop the hands to the height of the chin. Get to that tipping point. Hold strong. We got 5 big breaths. 2. 3. Hamstrings are holding on strong. 4 and 5, and come right back out of that. Good. All right, back into a standing position. Shake that out just a little bit. Let's get that foam roller out. Or if you want to stand a dumbbell up, you can use that as your target. Or if you want to use a water bottle, that can be your target. Or you can put a water bottle on top of a dumbbell, and that can be your target. Or you can use the wall as a target. So if you don't want to tip too deep, don't. All right, so we're going to go 2-hand touchdown. Nice big breath, single leg stance, left foot. 2-hand touchdown. When you come back to parallel, I want you to bring that knee above parallel. So it's going to swing through. We're going to call that a knee drive. So we're going single leg touchdown into a knee drive and back through, right? We're going to go 5 on the left, 5 on the right. Here we go. 2-hand touchdown. 1. 2-hand touchdown. 2. 3. 4. And 5. The reason 5 is kind of a popular number today is I don't want to make you fatigued. I want high quality work. Right leg, single leg stance. Nice 2-hand touchdown. 1. 2-hand touchdown. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Okay, good. Now, let's grab that number 2 dumbbell. So it's a little bit heavier. We're going to go single arm for 5. Standing on your left leg, holding that number 2 dumbbell. You're going to tip just to the height of the knee, right back. That's 1. We got 5 reps. We're going to go 5 on the right and then 5 on the left. Same leg. Okay, here we go. Tip and reach, right arm, left leg. 1. That's where you don't want to do. 2, back up. You don't have to go too deep. 3, 4, 1 more. And 5. Now, stay on the same leg, but use the other arm. Ready? 5 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more. 5. Okay, keep that weight in the same arm. I've got it in my left hand, right leg stance. 5 tips. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Change hands. So now we're right leg, right hand. Nice big breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. So we're working a lot of stability today, single leg stuff. We're going to keep working that. We're going to go lateral step and reach with the number 2 dumbbell. We're coming up to single leg, and the dumbbell is only going to go to your shoulder. So this one will up the reps a little bit. It's a little more dynamic. We're going to go 10 reps. So stand to the right. Right hand has the dumbbell. We're going to go lateral step to the left, reach to the knee, finish up by the shoulder, fall into it. 2. Okay, let's go 10 of those together. Lateral lunge. It's a lunge because it's a step and return. All right, ready? Ready? We're almost home. You guys are doing amazing. 1, 2, stop. Good. 3, stabilize. 4, stabilize. 5, good. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. So just as it's important to move load, it's important to be able to stop load. So we need to be able to decelerate not only our own body weight, but anything that we put in the mix. So we've got our number 2 dumbbell in the mix. Okay, weights in the left hand, stepping to the right. 1. Always stopping at the top. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, nice work. Okay, for most of you who have been around for a while, like a year, we've been doing this, I want you to grab your number 3 dumbbell. We're going to do bench press off the ground. And if you are just kind of new to the group, I want you to grab your number 2 dumbbell. So it's a little bit lighter. Okay, so I would normally have a 25 or a 30. I'm a little tired today. I'm going for my 20. All right, still a good challenge. My body does not know. This is a really big key. The body does not know the number. The body only knows how hard it perceives the number to be. And so these numbers, for those of us who are super active in our lives, and we use strength training to facilitate the activity much more than we're trying to get, like, be the strongest people on the planet. That's not our goal. Our goal is to be the most energetic, mobile, safe, durable athletes we can be. So remember, your body does not know the number. It only knows how hard it perceives it to be. 2 feet on the ground, low back on the ground. Dumbbell, only one of them, up and strong. Take it, elbow to the ground, push. 1, you get 10 reps. 2, 3, 4. With one arm, you get a little more stomach work. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Change sides. Other arm. Get in position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you put your hand right on your stomach, you can feel how much abdominal work you're getting. 9 and 10. Other side. Change hands. Strong stomach, hips to the ground. Try and get your low back flat to the ground. 1, 2, 3. Never a bad plan to practice neutral pelvis. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take it to the other side. Get a good grip with your left arm or your other arm. Take it all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! All right. we got a lot of work done in that 45 minutes.